Hello there and welcome back to Fatal Hearts. Last time we achieved ending 5. Yeah, ending 5. Runaways. This time we're gonna go for ending 6, and I'll probably do ending 6 and 7, and then after that I'll stop because it's May now and, well, yeah. It was a good run, but hey, if you want me to do the rest of the endings, let me know in any of the Fatal Hearts videos. I really don't want you to. I'd rather you didn't bother, Lupa in her videos. So let's start a new game, and I really need to let's walk home. And here's the first part, as always. The spiderweb puzzle. That doesn't really take all that long. Let me see, what can I talk about? Yeah, this is Lupa's channel. I don't want to overrun Lupa's channel with things that aren't that aren't Lupa playing it, and I'm just gonna choose kind of randomly. I'll just pick every occupation at some point. I'd like to be a flight attendant or a traveling reporter. I want to see the world. What do you have to learn to be a flight attendant? I don't know. I think you mostly just have to smile and be too heavy for the plane. And not be too heavy for the plane. I'm gonna keep going with romance. And we want a snack, and you go over here to the cookie jar, or the jars, and you find cookies. And this puzzle is just too simple once you know how to do it. It's kind of funny how quickly she changes when you're not, reading. At least I think it is anyway. Talk about the strange book. And we're going to the mall. And hey. I'm gonna say no. And I think I might make her go with the boys. Just so that you can see. Let's pick Muddle the Bunny. I know it's silly, but can we watch the bunny movie? Lucy laughs. If anyone asks, I'm your babysitter. We settle down in the dark to watch the movie with our drinks and popcorn. It's not bad, but it does seem to go on a little too long. My legs feel stiff by the time the movie ends. And Lucy has to go to the bathroom. Let's just tell them our name. Christina, why? And they explain about the party, I guess. Yeah, okay. Lucy! You don't have to come. I think it'll be fun. You can find your own way home, right? I don't know why she gets like mad at us for picking the not slasher flick. Yeah, flick. Not slasher flick, but she does, and she goes with Tim and Randy to the place with the things. The party, yeah, that I forgot how to English. I keep forgetting how to English, apparently. And she walks away with the boys, talking and laughing like they're her new best friends. I wonder if I made her mad somehow. Probably by picking the bunny movie. I guess I'd better go look for a bus. And here's the phone again. Switch that on. Click the button that's kind of in the middle, bottom middle. I don't know. Say hello and we'll say goodbye. 07734 and phone. Clever. See you later. Sebastian is waiting for us. Aunt Madge is telling us about the dead girl. Lucy went to that party last night. What if something happened to her? Where can she be? Let's try to find Lucy. Because it's shorter, because all you have to do is go to the kitchen. And look in the sink. Let's go home. Dead body. And I'm going to skip this puzzle if I can find the thing. 975. I realize I have to keep looking up the codes when I should probably know them by now. But there are a lot of codes for a lot of different puzzles that I don't even know how to get to. So, 975. Okay, to get ending 6, you have to run away from Jeremy. And to get ending... Hey! Kingdom Hearts Heartless! I really need to find something else to reference when that comes up, because you're probably sick of me talking about Kingdom Hearts by now. Lucy wants to come over... And I think this is the only code I know to how to skip the puzzle because it gave me such a hard time trying to figure out how to skip the puzzle. And the code's 35. And she's talking to us about meeting Bastion. And her not being the right girl. Sure, I went. Did anything weird happen? Did the drunk guy crawling up my leg and sniffing me count as something weird? Depends on the party, I guess. It was alright. Really nice house, although I didn't see inside much. They set up speakers on the lawn, and the drinks and the stuff on a big picnic table with bug candles around it. Most of the dancing was on the grass. People were moshing and knocking each other down and getting muddy. And there were a bunch of big dogs prowling around. The music was probably bothering them. If you had huge dance speakers outside, I'm surprised the music didn't bother the neighbors. I'm not sure there were any neighbors. It's a big property out in the suburbs. Nowhere near the mall then? Nope. It was a pain getting home. And then she's talking about, I don't know, something. To get ending 6, you get out of the way. I dodged to the side as Randy grabs Lucy around the neck and shoulders. Ah! Put her down. Randy, behave. Tim snaps at the taller boy, who reluctantly lets go of Lucy. Why are you chasing us? Tim stares at her. Suddenly a smile crosses his face. You big goof, that's Lucy. We met her the other night. Oh yeah. Sorry, this is all a big misunderstanding. Please forgive him. Alright, we forgive you. Goodbye. Don't go. We really need to talk to you. Well, we don't want to talk to you. We're leaving. You don't understand. We all want to talk to you. It's very important. You may be in great danger. He looks at Lucy. You're lucky to be alive. A lot of girls weren't that lucky. Walk with us for a while. I don't want outsiders listening. With his whole gang watching us, how can we say no? The group starts to move, carrying Lucy and me along with it. Soon we leave them all behind. Tim stays close at hand while the others circle like dogs on guard. What do you know about vampires? Vampires? They're evil, they drink blood, they can't go out in daylight, and they're not real? Maybe they're not, but some people believe in them, or even want to believe in them. What are you talking about? Don't panic, but... someone is killing young women in town, killing them and drinking their blood. No, I don't want to remember this. Not again! My ears are full of the screams of the insects? The smell of rotting meat clings to my nostrils. I don't even know her name. She's nobody. She's only a body. Her blood. Someone has taken her blood? Christina? Christina, answer me! That's her name? Christina? Can you hear us? I'm fine. You don't look fine. You look green. You don't have to listen to this if you don't want to. It doesn't have anything to do with you. Yes, it does. I found one of the victims last night. You saw? She looked like she'd been attacked by some kind of animal. Worse. Animals don't do things like that. Only people do. He has to be stopped. That's what my friends and I are trying to do. I think this might be Tim's storyline, maybe. We have to find the vampire and stake him out for the sun. And stake him out for the sun? Oh, like... that doesn't make any sense to me. We have to find the vampire and stake him out for the sun before he can attack anyone else. That's why we have to find out what you know. He points at Lucy. Me? I don't know anything. My friends and I have special gifts. We can sense things. We know this darkness was coming. Or we knew this darkness was coming. And I know that it has marked you. You are surrounded by darkness, a foul taint that wasn't there 2 nights ago. Somewhere between then and now, you must have met the vampire. But it didn't kill you. Maybe it couldn't reach you. Maybe it was busy with another victim when it saw you. I don't know, you tell me. Where were you last night? Nowhere! Home! With my family. Were you home all day? Of course, her family took her out to meet. We went shopping for new dresses. We went all over town. I must have seen hundreds of people. But that's not what she told me earlier. Do you know what this vampire looks like or anything? No, we haven't seen him. If we had, he would be dust. Then I can't help you. Sorry. Can we go now? Don't you understand how important this is? People are dying. We're the only ones who know the truth. It's up to me and my friends to protect the young women of this town. By throwing parties? Everyone at our party was safe. Well, safe from vampires anyway. Lucy rolls her eyes. I feel a smile tugging at my lips. But you're the only person... Oh no. Oh, I forgot to save. I just realized I forgot to save when we, you know, say, either choose to protect or, get out of the way of, Randy trying to get to Lucy. Oh well. It's just one more go through this before it's ending number 7, hopefully. And yeah. But you're the only person we found who's been near the vampire and isn't too dead to talk. Anything you can remember, any clue you might have. Lucy stares at me and says nothing. I don't understand. Why doesn't she tell them what really happened yesterday? Or did she just make all that up? A rich man, a forced marriage? Maybe it was only a story. Lucy used to tell me the most outrageous stories when we were young. She told me that fast food hamburgers were made from worms and laughed about how easy I was to fool. So maybe she was lying before and she's telling the truth now. I have a clue of my own, I guess. The phone I found. I was just going to get rid of it. I didn't want to get involved. If everything Tim is saying is true, the phone might help him. But it sounds so crazy. Give the phone to Tim. There is one other clue. The day we met at the mall. When I got home, I found this phone in my bag. It's not mine, and it doesn't work right. But when I saw the woman in the field, there was a phone like this lying next to her. I was just going to leave it at the lost and found, but if it helps you... Tim takes the phone and stares at it suspiciously. Thanks, we'll investigate this. Tim looks at us and suddenly laughs. Am I rude or what? This is no way to talk to a pair of pretty girls. I haven't even introduced everybody. This is Marta, Bert, Randy, and me, you know, and Eric and Darlene over there. And you guys are Christina and Lucy. And we're all going to be friends, right? His grin is infectious. I can't help smiling. Why don't you hang out with us for a while? We can have some fun, play some games. And if you think of anything more, you can tell us about it. His eyes are on Lucy. She shrugs and kicks a foot absently in the grass. Whatever. What sort of games? These guys seem nice enough now, but they looked pretty scary earlier. I hope their idea of fun isn't jumping off buildings or anything crazy like that. You guys like soccer? And here comes the soccer game again, and I think I'm going to skip this. Because I did it last time. And let's see, F10, skip underscore puzzle. If you really want to see me do the puzzles, I'm sorry, but I've done them. If I've done them before, I skip them. So if you want to see me do the soccer puzzle, it's somewhere in the previous attempt 5, I think. Tim and his friends jog off towards the woods, leaving me alone with Lucy. Oh, thank goodness, I thought they'd never leave. Crazy freaks. She grabs for my hand and the piece of paper with Tim's number. Reflexively, I pull away. What are you doing? Well, I don't have a lighter to burn it, so I was going to tear it up. What? Why? Because they're crazy. Christina, you don't believe the things they were saying, do you? Have you forgotten that they attacked me? Those are violent people. They slam dance for fun. Slam dance? I think she means moshing. Didn't you say that one of the murders was a oh wait, whoops. Didn't you say one of the murders was a girl who was out dancing? I don't remember saying that. Oh wait, no. Maybe what's her face told her. Maybe Christina did tell her about the girl behind the mall. I think she does. And she wants to go check it out, and we say no, and then we get chased by Randy. That's right. I don't think that gang is keeping anybody safe at all. But they're trying to find the killer. Why don't you tell him about the guy you met yesterday? The one your parents took you to see. Weren't you listening? If we see the vampire, he's dust. We have to stake him before he bites someone else. They're like crazy vigilantes. If I'd told them, oh, I met this sexy older man, he likes wine and hates sunlight, here's his address, they would go and kill him.